cover up your man arms and shoulders. If you're doing a breastplate, it should be fully disguised at all times. What are we gonna do about that? Hey guys, we're back with RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Episode 5, and this week's category is Tickled Pink. Therefore, I pulled all my pink things, my pink wig, I found it, and it's giving pink on pink. Anyways, let's get into these girls and how they gave Tickled Pink. Let's go. But before we do that, let's talk about RuPaul, because she redeemed herself from last week and that hideous dress, that hideous frumpy dress, with this, because this is giving everything, because it's like, oh, she came through and gagged us with a sheer and giving us legs and underwear? RuPaul! Yes! Like, it's giving body. Like, I don't even know if that, like, we see her stomach. I don't know if it's like a sheer thing or it's her actual stomach, or it's all a bodysuit with hips. Like, I don't know what is what, but that shows that the dress is just giving everything's illusion. Like, is it actually her stomach that's showing? We know it's not her legs because the pads, but like everything just is giving illusion of though underneath she's just in underwear, and it's like the illusion is illusioning. Like, yes, Ru. The fabric is pretty. The way that it drapes off of her shoulder in that way, it's very like feminizing. It's just gorgeous. It's like, it looks like she has little boobs the way she pushed it together. Like, she redeemed herself from last week, because last week was just hideous. But yes, like, I'm gagging that she's giving us a little underwear that we could see through. Like, I wasn't expecting that from Ru, and that's, like, I live. Like, yes, honey, it catches wind when it walks because it's like a light fabric with the sheerness to it. It was just giving me everything. I was like, yes, Ru. Yes, Ru. Don't ever wear that hideous frumpy one again. But this is the kind of Ru I like to see. Yes. Okay, up first is On Your Nerve. And she's actually getting on my nerve with the fact that she came down this runway showing her breastplate. Now, granted, the straps essentially hides some of it, but not all of it. We can clock the breastplate still from the back and the sides. And it's like, what are we going to do about that? I could see it from the side. That's a problem to me. The padding, we could see her underwear through the padding. Well, I mean, like, it's like the underwear, I guess it's fine, but it's almost like I would have rather you wore more and more and more, like a bunch of tights or something until we couldn't see the underwear, so it's just looking like skin, because that underwear line is breaking up everything, because your eyes go straight to that line, and it's not just going like straight up. It's not like leg straight up. It's just like leg, underwear line, and then a thin like bodysuit. So it's like it breaks it up. And that's one thing my eye goes to, and it should just be one continuous. And then, yes, this part of the breastplate is not showing. But again, I see it from the sides. And it's like, why do that? This could have been a long sleeve. If it were like a long sleeve bodysuit, like, we would be able to get like this part and then long sleeve. We wouldn't see any of the breastplate. It's little things like that I'm like, why is it okay for you to show a breastplate? Like, it's not okay. Or even like put sheer paneling on parts so that like this part of the breastplate doesn't show. Like, just letting us see the breastplate is not okay with me. Like, it's not okay. But I like the story of it. I like how it's made. It's nice. But like, when I see a breastplate, we got a problem, because I shouldn't see the breastplate. I shouldn't see the side of it. Yes, everyone always thinking about this part, the sides of the strap, but no, this bottom part is a problem too. Yes, she covered here, but, and then even though she covered here, it's like your eyes still, granted she has a good breastplate that's close to her skin tone, but like, there's still a breakage in skin color. Like, it's like, it's not the same skin color throughout. So it's like, we can clock it as a breastplate. And yes, I mean, there's only so much you can do. And yes, that big strap breaks it, but it's just like, we still see the difference in skin tone. So it's like, if we can hide and just make everything like as fully disguised as possible, like, why not do that? And that could have been, if those gloves, honestly, the gloves could have been sleeves instead, connected to the bodysuit. And then we wouldn't have seen the breastplate. Like something like that I'm cool with. But like I'm seeing the breastplate on the side here, and that's still a problem to me. Yes, you have the straps here covering it, but okay, no, but I still see the side. And it's just giving, because of that, it's giving sloppy. With us seeing the underwear line, it's still giving me too sloppy. And I'm surprised no one called out the fact that we see her underwear, like, because now it's giving like this underwear and then a skinny bodysuit underwear. It's like too much. Like, what? It's not giving an actual illusion of naked or of just legs. It's like, no, we know that's a bodysuit. I mean, we know that's like pads because we see that underwear and then the body's like, it's just not giving us your actual legs, just legs. We know we see the other underwear, and then it's like we see the breastplate. It just looks sloppy because of that. So it's like, okay, it's not just about covering this part of the breastplate. Every part should be covered and disguised as much as possible, which could have been disguised by just having sleeves on it instead. It didn't need to be gloves. It actually would have looked even cooler as a sleeves connected to the bodysuit. But disguise disguise your breastplate at all times. And also, Michelle did say it. Why are you bald underneath the little headpiece? You put a little cute little short wig underneath. You need hair, something. Give us little baby hairs or something. Hair needs to be present somewhere. Like, sometimes it's okay to do bald, but not for this. This, we needed to see a little hair peeking through. All of that. But I like the idea of it, but it's like it's too sloppy because of all those things that I'm clocking. So no. It's nice, but not for the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like, no. This is good for like a performance at like your neighborhood club or something, like, but not for the main stage. Not all these things that we're clocking. All these things that we're clocking should not be on the main stage. Mm-mm. Corey King, she looks beautiful. Again, she's like, well, you can't see the sides of the breastplate because my hair is covering it, and not really the strap, but my hair is covering it, is probably what she's saying in her mind. But yeah, we still, at any angle, we should not be able to see it. The camera doesn't really like zoom in on it too much, so it's not like we're clocking it, but I'm sure in person, we could clock the seams. When the hair moves, like the hair's not going to stay there at all times. It's just like, if you're doing a breastplate, it should be fully disguised at all times. So again, this could have been not necessarily a full long sleeve, but like, I mean, I guess it would have to be a full long sleeve to fully cover it, but like some, like put like a boa or something, but we need to like cover it up more because at some point that breastplate's gonna show. I didn't clock it when she was coming down the runway, but like I know you could clock it in person, and it's just like, to walk down the main stage runway with this part of the breastplate showing to me is crazy. Like, are you serious right now? Like, she hid the seam pretty well up here with the necklace. Good. But like, it would have actually, it would be nice too as a long sleeve. It could have just been a long sleeve. I'm like, not everything needs to be like sleeveless or tank top like sleeve, like it, not everything needs to be like that. Like some, like it's okay for some dresses to have a long sleeve look, a long sleeve. And on top of that, you know, it should have been a long sleeve because also Corey is built like a man. Long sleeves would have covered up her man arms. Like, that's just another thing that would have been good. Like she's a girl that should be in long sleeves anyway. So really, if you're have a breastplate, you really should wear the long sleeves because it's gonna cover up your man arms and the breastplate. It would have looked nice as a long sleeve. It could have looked nice. Even imagine if it was like ruffles that picked up from the ruffles at the bottom, like a ruffled long sleeve, or just even ruffles that covered up something, but cover up your man arms and shoulders, and also cover up us seeing the breastplate sides. Like, we just not gonna walk down the runway and like see any of the breastplate. The breastplate, when you're walking down the runway, or just period, and if you're wearing a breastplate, it should be fully disguised. There should be not any angle in person, in front of a camera at all, that we can see that it's a breastplate. That's the point of a breastplate. It's to disguise. It's supposed to give boobs. We shouldn't be able to clock it. But aside from us clocking it, she does look gorgeous. She is giving Black Barbie. She is very pretty. But when I clock little things like that, I gotta speak on it because it's like, you could have hid that. You could have hid that breastplate. Like, come on. Mona Lisa. There's nothing wrong with it. It's giving very like, you know, just like pretty, all pink pretty. It's like there's nothing wrong with it. She looks gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with it. Is it something new? No, because have we definitely seen it before? For sure. Like we've seen a pretty gown before, matching pink hair. We've seen it before. So it's nothing new, but she looks gorgeous. And I mean, it's giving tickled pink and she looks pretty. So there's nothing you could say that's wrong with it. It's just not it's not anything new or anything shocking, but she looks good. Lana Jure, I like it. She's giving a little Bo Peep. I like seeing her in something with volume because everything that we've seen her, it's been like a little short dress or like tight. So it's nice to see her with volume. So that was good that she showed us that. I like the head wrap with the hair. Like she looks gorgeous. It was like unexpected. And it's a new take on of a way to show us the pink because we weren't going to expect this necessarily a little Bo Peep. But it's cute. It's really good for the runway because there's like volume and it moves really well. There's drama to it. Like I like it. She looks gorgeous. And also, since it's like so like big and bulky, she doesn't read so small. So it's just like almost just like more. So just like it just gives her like almost like she almost reads a little bit more like curvy, if you will, and like a little bit just more like it just gives a little bit more. It's like it's a little bit more and like soft. Like it's giving like woman, yes, because this part, especially like this kind of cut on your shoulders is very feminizing. So it's like, she looks gorgeous. She looks really good. Yes. I will say though, her boobs, they need to be bigger. The boobs is too flat because the dress has too much volume at the bottom and then the chest is too flat. She needed to have a little bra and stuff it because the breast is a little too flat. It just goes straight down right here and then all this volume, just a little bra right here with some stuffing would have, because right now it's just like flat and then really out. Just like, I'm not saying huge boobs or a breastplate or anything, although with this she actually would be able to wear a breastplate because it covers everything perfectly, the sides and right here. So she could have wore a breastplate, but she doesn't need to. But she needed to at least stuff it with a little bra and have a little bit of boobs right here, just so that but it's small and it still looks good. So I'm fine with it. But just to take it over, it would have took it over even more if she had a bra on. Ariete, yes, this is what I'm talking about. She looks gorgeous. It's a fully thought out costume. There's a storyline to it. She brought the pink into her hair. The mug is just right. It's giving expensive. Like everything is just right. That's how you do it with tickled pink. That's how you give tickled pink. It's just like it's not expected. I like the pink fishnet that's here. It's just like it's just a full story and it's very elaborate. Like yes, it's there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, Ariete. Sam Star, I Live. It's very showgirl. It's very Vegas. It's very expensive. There's drama on the runway. She looks gorgeous. Like nothing wrong with it. Yes, Sam Star. It's gorgeous. She looks good. It's because I live for a girl that's gonna give us something elaborate on the runway and just theatrical and expensive because she looks expensive. It's giving expensive showgirl. There's money, so nothing wrong with it. Nothing. Lexi Love, yes, I live for this because it was unexpected. It's pink, but we weren't expecting cheetah print. Like, and then again, different tones. Like, there's a brighter pink, there's like a softer pink mixed with a hot pink. Like, it's just giving. It's a full-on story. Like, yes, and she's just walking. Again, all the fabrics look expensive. It's a storyline. I like that like she has the gloves with the nails. Like, everything's just like all the way up. There's a storyline from head to toe, and I just live for that. Like, yes. She is giving, like, I really like this. I really like this, Lexi. Like, she looks really good. Like, I like that it's unexpected. Like, gag us when you come down the runway and not give us something expected. And no one was going to expect to see pink cheetah. So it's like, yes. And it's, again, keyword for me is always going to be expensive. And it does give expensive because one thing I can't stand is when something looks cheap. And this does not. Like, she looks really good. Like, there's nothing wrong with this either. She looks good. I also like that she broke it up with not the same shade of pink, There's like a brighter pink and then a light pink. So it's just like, it's very like boom when she comes out on the runway. Where sometimes if you do too monochrome and they're too close to the same colors, then it can be like blah or read flat, if you will. But she really popped as soon as she came out because of all that breakage in color. Jewel Sparkles, I like it because it's, again, it's giving us drama, theatrical, telling us a story. She looks gorgeous. The volume on those bell-bottom pants, it's beautiful. Like, and it's just like, the fabric looks expensive. Every little detail is well made. It's just like, it's just drama and just looks very gorgeous and just very expensive. She looks pretty. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. The little cutouts, it's like nice, and like with the, it matches, like the bodies, the pantyhose aren't like contrasting. Like, it looks like her skin actually. Like, it's just, there's nothing wrong with it. She looks really good. Like, she looks really good. There's nothing wrong with it. It just looks, it's a costume and an expensive one. It's not giving off the rack in any way. This is made. You can tell it is made. There ain't nothing not custom about this. And she said it used to be a gown that she had the designer rework for her. And boy, did they ever, because yes, like, because it's like, it's not expected. Like, we weren't expecting bell-bottom pants with all that volume. And it's like, it would have been pretty as a gown too, but like, this is even better to show us pants, but in such an elevated way. Like, and she's gorgeous. Like, there's just nothing wrong with it. Crystal Envy. Now, I like the storyline where she comes out with the balloon and pops it in and it looks like it's like gum all over her. And it is well made. And it is a nice story. But does it also kind of look like something to perform in? Like, it's like something she could do a quick little bubblegum number, like some number about gum or something, like pop in something. Like, it's like, it kind of gives a performance number. So it's not necessary. Like, it's, and we've seen things like this before, but even, I don't mind that. But like, it's like, it's almost like, is it enough for the category and the main stage? Because like I said, you can easily just perform in it anywhere. Like, but it is a storyline, and I like a good storyline, and I like, I like drama when you come out and pop in and do a little gag for us. So I like that, but I almost wish it was a gown. Now, if it was a gown, I would have gagged. If it was a gown, then I would have gagged, because then it wouldn't look like just a little performance number, a little performance piece. Because this gives to me just like a little performance piece. It was either going to be about gum or about like ice cream was going to be the song. Because it also gives me like an ice cream vibe or something. But like, yeah. But if it was a gown and she came out, if it was a gown and she came out with a bigger balloon and popped it, I would have lived. But it's fine. It's a category. It's fine. But if she pushed it and it was a gown and she came out with a huge balloon and then popped that, I would have been like, yes. But this is fine. Susie 2 as a clown. I like it and I like the storyline. But what I will say is she needed bigger hip pads to give us more, and bigger boobs to give us more, because it is a little bit boy body. But that's okay, I guess that's fine. But also more than that, that was bugging me is the fact that her shoes almost looked like she was wearing flats, even though I did see that it was like a little heel. But since that thing that's on her foot was like so big, it kind of just looked like she's walking in flats. If she needed a tall heel, so we almost need to see the heel. Leave that thing there, that fabric, that volume at the bottom, but let us see the heel, because it's fine to see the heel that way. I don't mind, but let us see that you have on a heel. Like, I don't mind if it's like we see the heel and it's like kind of almost gliding. I wouldn't mind that, but like, because it would just like we can tell that it's a heel. But right now if we see the heel, we'll be like, okay, we're seeing a heel, but we could tell that you're in heels. The heel in this is too short, so it reads like she's just walking down the runway in flats. So that's a problem to me, because it's like, you need to be in heels, which she is, but it's too small of one, and that thing is disguising it, so it's not reading, like, it's almost not feminizing her legs enough, and it's just giving her like flat-footed. So yeah, but more body, boobs, and then, because the mug is good, like the mug is, It's not like a scary clown or anything. Like, it's a good clown. It's like a soft clown. It's pretty, but like, make the hips bigger, bigger boobs, and a taller heel. And then I'm like, yes, it's giving. Because I mean, at the end, you're not actually a clown. We needed to be a drag clown, but she still looks good. And I like the storyline. I like the big balloons. So yeah, but just that little, get the body together a little bit more, like shape it out, make it a little bit like less boy body. And she does seem to have on some pads, but it needs more and bigger boobs or something to just not give boy body, because it's still giving boy body, even though it seems like she does have pads, but she needs more, so it's not giving so, because it's still giving boy body. And then heels, I would live for it, but it's still good. And again, unexpected, because we weren't expecting pink clown, so for that I give her points for that. But little things like that, just little things like that, but still looks good. Lydia B. Collins, I like the storyline. It's a gag, but she's just holding it like this the whole time, and it's kind of weird. It's like I was waiting for her to take it off and show us the reveal, which we know she did have a reveal because she lip syncs in it later. So I don't know if she wanted to like save it for the lip sync later, or, but like it's fine to do the reveal twice. Like, it's not a big deal, because we were expecting a reveal. Like, the fact that she held it up the whole time is weird. Like, she should have revealed. Like, why did you not show us the reveal? Because it's weird to just come do the whole runway with it like this, and we know there's a reveal underneath, but you never show it to us. But I like I'm a sucker for a good, like, gag costume, and this is definitely a gag costume. So, like, yeah, I do like it, but I just needed you to reveal it, because it's weird to just hold the garment up like this the whole time, and we know a reveal's under there, but you don't show it to us. Like, show it to us. We know it's there. We can see some of it. Like, take that off. Aisha forgot. This is cheap to me, and we're not doing pointy shoulders anymore. Like, it's giving dated. We're just not doing this anymore. Like, it's too old. There's something about it that's too dated and too cheap and just tacky. It's just, no, like, it's not right. It's not right. It's like, we've seen this before years ago, and we didn't really like it then. We're not trying to see it now. Like, no. Her makeup is fine, I guess. I do like how it's like heavy blush. It's nice, but like, even the hair, like the hair is almost too small. Like, the hair, if maybe, I don't mind the two-tone, but like, if it was bigger, even that, I might like it more. But right now the hair's too like someone's mother or something, like, or even grandmother. Someone's racist grandmother. It's giving someone's like racist grandmother or something. Like, it's just like, no, like, the hair is too not right. Like, yeah, no. The hair it's just not right. I can't with that hair. It's too small. It looks like at some point she might say the N-word, like, because of just that hair. Like, the hair is wrong, but the garment is just too tacky, and we're not doing the pointy shoulders. We're just not, like, we're just not, like, what in the early Gaga, like, we're just not doing that. Like, no. This is too, we're not doing this right now. It's a no. And also it just looks cheap. Like, the fabric looks cheap. It looks like tacky the way it's made. Like, it's just no. And it's dated. Like, it's just all no. And then we get to the wig, and that wig is too small, and the wig's just bad, and it's just like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. And then also there's a black pump. Couldn't even have the decency to bring us a matching pink pump and bring the pink down, or even bring like white down from the white side of your hair. Like, you did black out of nowhere, so now it's all of a sudden giving us like she's going to work, and it's like business. I mean, it is a suit, so obviously you're gonna have that element of it, but now you've brought it to like literally, like, you put your old business suit on and matched it with this like fancy costume business suit, and it's like, no, because that shoe is too serious to go with something on top that's supposed to be kind of like whimsical and funny, if you will, or like a lot, like, like not serious. Like the top is not serious, but your shoe is too serious with that black pump, that black office pump. Like, I'm almost more mad about the pump than the hideous tackiness of the dress and the wig. Like, I can't, like, do not forget about your shoes. Shoes should not be an afterthought. The shoes need to be thought about as well. For its part, it finishes the outfit. Like, why a black, like, that shoe, I'm offended by that black shoe. I really am. I'm offended by that black shoe because it really took us out of it. Because all of a sudden you have this black serious shoe. Why would you not find a matching pink shoe? It didn't even need to be a matching pink. It could have been a light pink. Why did you not keep with pink? Why did you why did you introduce black for no reason? Why? No. No. Lydia B. Collins and Ariadne lip sync. Lydia B. Collins wins the lip sync. They have to pull the lever. Ariadne has to pull the lever. And surprisingly, although not really surprisingly, because everyone likes Ariadne, and it did seem like it was like not her time to go, and the producers knew that. So they pulled the lever for her. Because again, like I'm going to keep saying, that lever is not actually linked, and it's just based on who they would like to save. And they were like, well, we should save Ariadne because she was doing really good the whole season, or up so far at least. And it didn't seem like it was her time to go. So I will say it was fair to use their save, because it's ultimately their save on Ariadne, because her leaving it wasn't sitting right with me if she had to leave. It wouldn't have sat right with me if she had to leave. And also, they both, for the lip sync itself, they both were giving. Like, I almost am tempted to say, I like what Lydia B. Collins was giving, but like I'm still like, Ariadne still was just a little bit better. So even just the lip sync alone, like she shouldn't have gone home. So like if she had to go home, it just would not have felt right. So it's like, I'm fine with them using the save on her, because it wouldn't have been right if Ariadne went home. It just wouldn't have been right. So they used their save, because it, like I said, is there. She didn't actually pull nothing. They pulled it. They controlled it. They saved her. But I'm glad they saved her, because like I said, it just would have been weird if she left, because it would have been like, no, she didn't deserve to go. Like, she just didn't deserve to go yet. So, but now there's no more. So from here on out, there's no more saves. But that was this week's episode, guys. So until next week, and if you guys like this video, like and subscribe down below. Bye, guys.